Instead of suffering through the YouTube chat, click like and subscribe. Fun Friday! Here on the show, everybody.
Not for everybody, apparently.
No, it is. It is. Don't even get started.
No Twitch violence?
Nope. We're going to get going here. The Rock is on SmackDown here tonight. The Rock. Last night it was announced that The Rock will be appearing on tonight's WWE SmackDown from New Orleans. The role he will be playing has not been revealed yet, but he posted on Instagram he has a big, beautiful gift for the city of New Orleans. The final boss is coming to handle business, deliver a big, beautiful gift to the city of New Orleans, and F up a certain someone's life with the final boss gospel. So here's what's happening, everybody. Now somebody's going to go, I can't believe this place. Why wouldn't they? Well, this was The Rock deciding he's going to be on the show.
I'm on the board of directors.
He decided he was going to be on the show. My guess is yesterday morning. They rewrote the show to accommodate The Rock. And
I got some time. I got some hours free on Friday night, boys. I'm coming in.
Now, for all of you that are thinking like Jay losing his Mania main event, well, first off, The Rock is not coming back to wrestle Gunther. So no, Jay does not have to worry. However,
how dare you?
However, the likelihood is that The Rock is there to announce, because the show tonight is in New Orleans. WrestleMania next year is in New Orleans. The Rock apparently must have put two and two together. And so he will show up tonight to give this big, beautiful gift to New Orleans. You guys get WrestleMania next year. And then I'm sure some nerd's going to come out, and then they'll do like a 30-minute back and forth, and then Rock will give him the rock bottom in the elbow, and that'll be it. So I would not expect, like, the script. I mean, they had to redo a bunch of stuff, but I'm not thinking that this is going to be like everything, is going to WrestleMania, Cody's out, blah, blah, blah.
Well, is that what The Rock means about ruining people's plans then? Did he mean the creative department and not Cody Rhodes or something else? Because that is what people are going to be thinking, him leading into this thing, is what is The Rock going to do after he gifts New Orleans with free beignets? He just signed on for a new movie.
I mean, I don't think he's wrestling at WrestleMania. Do I think he's going to be there? Oh, of course.
When does the Smashing Machine drop? Because let me tell you something, that's when he's going to be around again. When it's time to promote that bad boy, I bet you he's back around again. That's a crossover audience that you'd want.
So we got The Rock tonight. We got DIY against Pretty Deadly for the tag team titles. Cody, Damian, and Braun Strowman versus Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga, and Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. That's the lineup for the show tonight. As I just get bombarded with messages as I try to just read a lineup for a show. Apparently there's a lot going on. But hey, it's Fun Friday, so we got plenty of time.
Do we have time to walk with Elijah?
Dude, I got way bigger stories than the Drifter.
For all the things you've said about him, I've heard?
I never said anything about him, except he's a drifter.
Not what I've heard.
Well, I know, because somebody can't tell the difference between myself and Dave Meltzer, even though there's plenty of differences because we're two different people. So the Shane McMahon is from the front page of WrestlingObserver.com.
Now, this is a fun story. Fun Friday.
The Shane McMahon, Tony Khan, AEW story came back to life Thursday, following some comments made from a former WWE broadcaster on a podcast.
The Airport Summit.
Jonathan Coachman claimed on his The Coach and Bro podcast.
Coach and Bro?
He was the bro. That during the much-discussed meeting McMahon and Khan had last summer, McMahon asked
he can barely read
for
this.
both equity in AEW and to, quote, run the entire show. He then said Khan never followed up or communicated with McMahon after the meeting, using the term ghosted. You don't say. You don't say.
You didn't even get to the best part of this whole thing.
Hold on.
Okay.
Can I paste this or what?
Sure. Yes.
Fightful Select reported that according to sources close to McMahon, Khan indeed failed to follow up. And while the equity claim could not be verified, the claim of wanting to run AEW appeared to be accurate. However, he didn't have the knowledge of AEW or their business to realistically... You don't say.
That's
he
the
was
one.
He was unqualified?
Don't undersell that.
Yeah, the source...
I don't watch your show, but I'd like to run it for you.
Indicated McMahon didn't take the lack of follow-up personally and felt that Khan thought he was joking when he brought up running AEW. Well, I thought he was joking when I read that story. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Okay, you met with Tony Khan. Okay? You met with Tony Khan. And your suggestion was, I want equity in the company and I want to run the show. And then you were ghosted. What did you think was going to happen? If you love this show, you should consider signing up at WrestlingObserver.com. WrestlingObserver.com has every show that we have ever done. Over 15,000 podcasts in the archives, dating back to 2005. Searchable by show, searchable by year. Perhaps the first show you ever watched was 2008 WrestleMania? Well, you can head into the archives and you can find the podcast we did, all built around the 2008 WrestleMania. Every major show, whether it be WWE, AEW, we covered it all. 15,000 archived shows at WrestlingObserver.com. Also, when you subscribe, you get full access to the Wrestling Observer newsletter. There's a new Observer every Friday. And on top of that, we have thousands and thousands of archived issues of the Observer dating back to 1991. So again, WrestleMania 2008, go to the archives, search WrestleMania 2008, read all of the issues surrounding that show. Of course, Wrestling Observer newsletter, 40,000 words of news and information on pro wrestling and mixed martial arts every single week. New issue comes out every Friday. New back issue comes out every Monday. You also get the discussion board. One of the best discussion boards on the internet. It's members only. If you're going to troll, well, you got to pay to troll, and there aren't too many of those. And if you cause too much trouble, you're out of there. So if you want a great place to discuss professional wrestling, it is the board. Also available as a subscriber at WrestlingObserver.com. The whole package, all of the new shows, all of the archived shows, all of the new issues of the Observer, all of the archived editions of the newsletter, all of the past episodes of Wrestling Observer Radio, Wrestling Observer Live, The Bryan and Vinny Show, Figure Four Daily, Filthy Four Daily, The Board, all of it, just $14.99 per month. The full shebang. And you can save a lot of money getting an annual subscription. A full year, you basically get 2 months free. So check it out, WrestlingObserver.com, everything you'll ever need as a fan of professional wrestling. Check it out today, F4WOnline.com.